In Ms. Marvel, the latest TV show in the MCU, Iman Vellani stars as Kamala Khan, a 16-year-old who suddenly discovers her new superpowers when she puts on a bangle she has received from her Pakistani grandmother. The show is able to showcase Muslim life in modern-day Jersey City, New Jersey, as well as putting her further in touch with her roots. When Kamala meets her new friend Kamran, Rish Shah, the two discuss their love of Bollywood cinema, especially their favorite actor, Shah Rukh Khan. This evolves into a discussion of the famous Bollywood star and their favorite of his movies. There's also a funny nod to Kumail Nanjiani's character Kingo in Eternals as they debate whose movies were better, Kingo Sr., who Kamala's mom loves, or Kingo Jr., both played by Nanjiani. Although Shah Rukh Khan hasn't popped up in season 1 of Ms. Marvel, don't rule it out in the future of the franchise. It's for certain that he would be a welcomed cameo in the universe. Khan's absence aside, the show did manage to get some pretty big names in the most recent episode. Collider video of the day. With all this discussion of Bollywood, it had been announced that another big star from the scene would be showing up at some point. In episode 4, it finally happened. Megastar Farhan Akhtar popped up as Waleed, the head of the Red Daggers. In the context of the episode, Kamala is visiting her grandmother, Sana, Samina Ahmad, in Karachi when she is encountered by a stranger in a red mask. It turns out to be a boy named Kareem, Aramis Knight, who is a member of the Order of the Red Daggers. Once Kamala and Kareem realize they are on the same team, Kareem takes her to meet the leader of the Red Daggers, Waleed, Akhtar. Akhtar is the one who finally explains the lore to Kamala of her great-grandmother and her history. He and Kareem are ready to defend Kamala and her bangle no matter what the cost. His screen time is short-lived but vital to Ms. Marvel lore in the MCU. It certainly seems as if Waleed perished to save Kamala. However, is anyone really dead in the MCU? Could you maybe check for a pulse, Kareem? It is for sure that his fans around the world are hoping this is not the last we have seen of Akhtar in this universe. When it comes to Bollywood stars, it doesn't get much bigger than Akhtar. The news of his cameo in the MCU certainly got his fanbase excited. He first made his mark in the music world as well as in cinema as an actor, director and producer. In 2001, Doyle Chahai marked his film debut as a director, writer, and producer, winning him many awards. His on-screen debut came in 2008's Rock On. He had a big hit with the film Zindagi Na Milegi Dobara, but it was his next film Bag Milkha Bag that won him all the awards for his portrayal of Milkha Singh, a famous Indian athlete. Akhtar has too many awards to name over his 20-year career. His most recent film The Sky is Pink has him starring alongside Priyanka Chopra Jones. Although he hasn't technically made his debut yet, from what we can see in the photographs, Fawad Khan will be playing Hassan, Kamala's grandfather and Sana's father, in the last 2 episodes of the series. Khan began his career as a musician and didn't begin acting until the early 2000s. His first TV show was a comedy called Jet and Bond, and his feature film debut was called Kuda Ke Liye. After many successful roles, he finally made his Bollywood debut in 2014's Khoobsurat. But it was his turn in the drama Kapoor and Sons that really gained him critical success. He was won numerous film awards in Pakistan and India alike, and is currently one of the highest paid actors in Pakistan. Mohan Kapoor, who plays Yusuf, Kamala's father, also has a long history in Indian cinema. He has had a long career in dubbing many characters into Hindi, including quite a few from the MCU, such as Red Skull and Captain America, the First Avenger, and Stephen Strange in all his various appearances in the MCU. He also notably dubbed Bruce Willis in Live Free or Die Hard, Tom Hardy in The Dark Knight Rises, and Dwayne Johnson in the Fast and the Furious franchise. Kapoor started acting back in the early 1990s when he started as a game show host on the show Sant City. As Kamala's mother Maneva, Zenobia Shroff stars in her first TV series since Showtime's The Affair in 2018. She got her start in the late 1980s in the film Percy. She had her major breakthrough role in the hit film from 2017, The Big Sick, starring as Kumail Nanjiani's mother, Charmaine. Ali Khan, another big star in the Bollywood scene, has been announced, but no word as to whom he will play on the show. Khan has been acting since the early 1990s, with his most recent film being Mughal Mowgli, released last year with Riz Ahmed. The cast is also filled with Pakistani film stars. Not as well known as Bollywood, Lollywood, Urdu and Punjabi films of the Pakistani film industry, has been gaining traction over the past few years as well. Nimra Buka plays Najma, the villainous leader of the clandestines, who is desperately trying to get back to her realm but needs Kamala's bangle to do so. Nimra has been acting for over a decade and has had major roles in the television series Dam, Mera Yaqeen, Akhri Station, and Bondi. She has also starred in the films Azad, Gardop, and most recently, Kamli. Mehwish Hayat plays Kamala's grandmother, Aisha. We haven't seen too much of her as of yet, but she's probably going to be pretty prominent in the next 2 episodes. Hayat has had roles in the films Lode Wedding, Choloa, and the upcoming London Nija Uga. She has also starred in the television series Manjali, Ishq Mein Tere, and Dil Lagi. Samina Ahmad portrays Kamala's grandmother, Sana. She is a revered actress in Pakistan, having been on television since the 1970s. In 2011, she was awarded the Pride of Performance Award by the Pakistani government. She has starred in many TV shows over the years, including Angarwadi, Noor Bano, Kitni Gurhain Vakihain, Sangat, and Dil Banjara, just to name a few. She also appeared in the movie Lode Wedding with Mehwish Hayat, who plays her mother on Ms. Marvel.